Your core energies, Aries, today are true love, forgiveness, and hope. First of all, true love, spy right underneath it. What we see right here is something that feels very fundamental for you. It's as if you're looking at this person, or this person is looking at you, if the reading is vice versa, and they see you or you see them as a pillar in your life, something that is absolutely important, essential, and something that you might not be able to live without. This could be a situation that it's happening right now in the present, or something from the past. But overall, there is some sort of obsession here. And that obsession is coming from fear. Fear of getting hurt, fear of things turning out to be not exactly what you were hoping them to be. Now, there's a lot of fear. A lot of just a little bit of doubts is not too bad. But when it comes to big amounts of it, it can actually sabotage the situation and eventually end things. So is there a good reason for this energy to be here? Or is it just fear that can be worked through so that it doesn't create any damage? We'll see about that. Meanwhile, the light decided to turn off. Sorry about that. We also see forgiveness here and mystery. So it's as if you are trying to forgive something that has happened in the past. Maybe this has roots. This fear has some sort of roots that go down into a situation that has happened, a mistake that has been made in the past, and you have been trying to forgive it. You have been trying to move on from it, but it's hard. It's hard sometimes because your mind just wanders and keeps going back to it. And it hurts. It hurts all over again when you think about it. There is this mystery card that it's definitely interesting to me. It's as if this person maybe does this on purpose. Do they keep you guessing on purpose? And why do they do that? We'll find out, okay? Now, the last card that we have is hope and daydream. So there is something positive that will come out from this. And although right now it doesn't feel like it, and it feels impossible to actually get to a good outcome given how the situation is right now, it is like this. We see it right here for you. Where is this hope going to take you? What is this daydreaming energy about? And how is it going to change your reality as it is right now? We'll see. So let's start by unfolding these core energies, and let's see what you should know about the current situation. There he goes. Ouch. Aries, you definitely went through it, huh? And it's so funny to see hope and the star. That's exactly what this is. There is actually something really beautiful you need to look forward to. And I know that right now you are not feeling good about this at all, but the situation is going to change and turn in your favor, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune right here is clearly showing us that you're in for a change of season, okay? Everything that you are experiencing right now will actually connect you to this other situation, this future self that is going to feel very different from what it feels right now. I can assure you that there are changes, there is good luck right here, a very decisive moment that it's going to make it all worth it. And the Wheel of Fortune also reminds you that nothing is permanent. And when you realize that nothing is permanent, you can stop worrying about the uncertainties, the what ifs, so that you can just go with the flow and make the best of what's given to you in that moment. Is it easy to do? I wish. Not at all. But it is fundamental to learn. Now let's get to the details of this situation. True love and spying. Right here we see Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. It's as if you're dealing with somebody who has double personality, or there are two completely different sides of this person. The Queen of Cups is showing us someone who can be very nurturing, very focused on you, or at least someone who was like that at some point in the past. Someone emotionally stable, someone you could rely on and trust, expecting things from them. There was a very deep connection. And maybe at a certain level, there is still a deep connection right here. But the Six of Wands is telling us a different story. Because right now we see someone who, instead of focusing on you, they focus on everybody else, the audience. They want to be seen. They want to get validation, to be loved by everybody. They care more about quantity than quality. And so all of a sudden in this situation, you might have felt not good enough anymore. You might have felt like this person was moving on from this, and it didn't feel good. It felt really, really bad. It's as if this car was going 100 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden this person opens up the door and kicks you out. And it's like, what the hell is going on? Where is this coming from? And so it was unexpected. Even for those of you who didn't immediately see this coming, even for those of you who've seen this developing in time, it was still unexpected. And it felt really bad. It made you feel invisible because this person was looking away from you. They were looking at everybody else but you. And so that's when potentially the spying started happening, Let me look into this. What am I missing out on right here? Where is the truth? Am I imagining all of this, or is it happening? Well, I feel that it was happening, at least for most of you. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Clearly, this is something that was very, very painful for you, wasn't it? You felt like there was no more ground underneath you. And it was hard. It was hard to go through this. It was hard to trust this person again. And maybe some of you have tried, Some of you have thought to yourself, I'm gonna give this person another chance. Some of you. But then what does it happen? It happens that you're laying in bed with them, you're watching a movie, you feel their presence, they're hugging you, they're there with you, and your mind replays the past, replays the betrayal. And you feel so shitty about yourself because you're there with the person who betrayed you. And you're thinking to yourself, why am I allowing this to happen? Why don't I love myself more to just be able to let go and walk away? And so it's true that it's always better to let someone walk away from you than to let them walk all over you. And maybe this has happened once, has happened multiple times. It's just something that did not make you happy. Whether it happened once or multiple times, let me say that again, because even if it happened only once, in your head, it kept repeating itself over and over again. And I don't blame you for that at all. And so it was hard, but it was hard, it was hard explaining it too. Why this person did this? They just fell out of love with me? Is it something wrong about me? And you know, love, yes, love can fade, it's true. But if love can fade, so can pain. Be patient because you will be happy again very, very soon, Aries. Letting go is truly an art. And you need to realize that if there is too much mystery around a person, around their feelings for you, if they keep you guessing, well, that's already a sign. That's already something that it's telling you, let them go. Enough. Enough of the guessing. I'm too old for this. I want to do it. Either you tell me how you feel, either we do this or we don't do this. Don't waste my time. Love yourself enough to let go of the ones you love if they're not good for you. There is something that you need to start expecting from these situations, Aries. You cannot just give, and give. This has happened maybe because you needed to learn that you need to create your boundaries. You need to to demand people to respect those boundaries. And you need to walk away when it's time to walk away. And when you learn that lesson, then your life will change. Hope, daydream, the star, the empress. Oh my God. Look at how the energies change as soon as you learn your lesson. You know, there is no failure in life. When you win, you win. When you lose, you learn. And now you're learning. You have to learn this. Sometimes a breakthrough comes from a breakdown. And so be it. It's the way life is. So right here, I do see something coming in strong that will restore hope, faith, positivity. There's a wish coming true. The star is telling you, hey, I know that it's hard to do that, but believe that miracles can happen because they will happen. And so right now it's time to believe in the impossible, and it's impossible to do. I get it, Aries, trust me. But what do you have to lose, honestly? You've lost so much already. Five of Pentacles. At this point, you know, you might be hitting rock bottom. And when you hit rock bottom, you have nowhere else to go than up. And if you fall again, you're so close to rock bottom that nothing is going to happen. So take a chance. Go for it. And with the Empress, we see what you need to change is the way you see yourself, the way you put yourself out there in the world. You need to start thinking that you are a priority, saying to people, I'm not a backup plan. I'm not there just when the audience is not there to look back at you. I'm not a second choice. And so work on that confidence. Be ready to let go and be alone if you need to push away the people who are not good for you. Yes, it's better to be alone than feeling lonely with the wrong person right next to you. Why chase when you are the catch? And you are the catch, Aries. You freaking are. It's clear. Maybe it's not clear to you at the moment, because when people treat us a certain way, it will impact the way we see ourselves, right? It's normal. Don't feel bad about it. Everybody's like that. But it's time to look in the mirror, see how beautiful you are, reset that image that you have of yourself, and then go out there again and forgive. Forgive what has happened. Not because this person deserves a second chance, but because forgiveness is for yourself. If you don't forgive, you're keeping a connection with that person, with that situation, with those feelings. Whereas instead, when you forgive, you're like, you know what? It's part of the journey. It's nothing personal. It gave me something to learn. Now I learned it and I'm better for it. So your main message today, Aries, is there is a lot of happiness that will come from this sadness, from this setback, from the struggle. It's as if you have planted a seed and soon it will grow into a wish coming true. So absolutely beautiful. Now let's get to part 2 of the reading, where we're going to look at the evolution of the situation in the future. We're going to clarify some messages, and we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming, together with messages from your future self. What do you want to tell yourself today? You can find the link below in the description box for part 2 of the reading. Make sure to not miss out on it. And also, if you need a personal reading with me, don't forget that every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I select people who have watched part 2 of the video to offer them a 100% free personal 45-minute reading. More details in the description below for you, okay? Now, stay tuned for the upcoming preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to part 2 of the reading, Aries. The bridging energies taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events and the future of the situation. Page of Pentacles. And if you've seen it when I was shuffling at the end of part 1, this card fell on the desk and we have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, clearly everything that has happened up to this point was meant to prepare you for the main chapter of your life. The Page of Pentacles is talking about, like the star and hope, it's talking about manifestation, but a solid manifestation, not just something temporary, something emotional and fiery. No, we're talking about stable earth foundation. And you know, it could be a financial opportunity. It could be just a big goal that you always had. But overall, this is taking you to a place where you're still going to have all the love, all the support, but you're also going to have the stability and control, more control over the situation. How are you going to get here? We'll find out. But overall, as the main energies, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, you're in for a big change in your life. You just need to stick with the situation right now. And it's hard. It's so hard. But it's something that you need to do because you deserve what's coming next. Absolutely. So let me just clarify really quick and see if we missed out on any messages in part 1 of the reading. Let's see what else you should know about the situation that you don't know about yet. Wow. I mean, this is definitely somebody who does not deserve you. And the reason why they did what they did will definitely surprise you, Aries. What we see, first of all, is